Okay guys, Mr. Tutorials HD here, and I'm going to show you how to create pretty much a basic intro with Cinema 4D. And I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to get a good position here. So I'm going to, about like that, be good. And we're going to go to MoGraph, text object, align it to the middle. I normally put my depth on about 35. Go ahead and select our font. And use this one right here. And if y'all don't really have any fonts that you like, you can go to defont.com. I'll have a link in the description. And align it to the middle. And we're going to go up here, hit Control on our keyboard, and drag it down. And then just rename this to whatever you want. I'm going to name it Presents, because that's what I'm going to make it say. That's good. And then rename this to Mr. Tutorials HD. And that should be good. Just click out here. I may have to resize this a little bit. Well, zoom out, get a good position on it. We might not. Actually, I'm going to take that a little bit lower. That should be good. So what we're going to do is hit C on our keyboard. Well, first select one of our text objects, C on our keyboard, and it makes it editable. Hit Edit, select Children, hit C on our keyboard again, and all that does is just give us all of our little letters individual. So, So, Edit, select Children, and we go to Objects, and Connect and Delete. And we want to do the same with this one. C on our keyboard, Edit, select Children, C again, go select our children again, Objects, Connect and Delete. And we can go ahead and delete the tags, because we don't need them. And then you want to get your colors. If you don't have them already saved, you can go over here, New Material, but I'm just going to load mine. Go ahead and change this to kind of a dark orange, bright though. That didn't really make sense because you can't have dark and bright. But I want the inside of Presents to be red and the outside to be orange. Just set it up however you want it. So there we go. And after that, you want to have the Thrausi plugin and select both our text objects. Go to Plugins, Thrausi again, and I wouldn't mess with anything but the pieces, and we just want to set it to 20, and I find that to be the best. And hit Break Now. And this takes a little bit, so I will be back when it's done. Okay guys, we're back and Thrausi has finished breaking up all the letters, and so now what we're going to do is we're just going to go over to MoGraph and Fracture Object. And we actually want to get two of them. And what we want to do is select all of that one word, and if you don't know how to do that, you just click on it and hit Shift and hit the last one of that word, and just drag it to where the arrow is pointing down on one of the fractured objects. Scroll down and get all of the rest. And drag that up to the other one. and just go ahead and minimize that. And then what we want to do is edit. Select all of them again. Objects, delete without children. Just go minimize that and do the same thing with this one. Objects, delete without children. What we want to do is select one of our fractured objects, go to MoGraph, look for plane effector, and do the same with the other one. And if we'll select both of the plane effectors, go to parameter, select or put the y-axis to 0, go to fall off. Well, never mind, not on that. Scale, uniform scale, and put that to -1. And as you see, they disappear, but what we're going to do is just go over to fall off, and where it says infinite, just put it to linear, and as you can see, they partially come back. And then all we got to do to get them all the way back is just go over to coordinates, and for rotation, we want to set that to -90. Just click off. Okay, so all we want to do is, well, first I just want to show you what we've got so far. We just got this nice, cool little transition. You can kind of see that. Zoom in a little bit. Just kind of see the pieces crumbling, right about there. But what we are going to do is just kind of get that kind of around the 0 mark. 0.7 is okay. And then what we want to do, select, trying to figure out which one would be it. Top one, I believe. Select that one, go over to fall off, and invert it. And yes, I got it right. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, get a good angle on it. Zoom in a little bit, scoot that over, and select, make sure you select both of them and you use the little blue line whenever you're moving this back and forth, because it will mess up. Uh-oh. Gotta zoom out a little bit. That should be nice. And as you can see, we just got this nice little effect going. We're going to make that look a little bit nicer. So, what we're going to do is select both our text objects, go over to MoGraph, and look for a random effector. And as you can see, it kind of breaks up all the pieces. So we're going to select both of our plane effectors, drag that over to about the middle. Then we're going to go back to our random effector. Looks like we got them about in the same spot, so we're going to select, well, we already got it selected, and we're going to go over to fall off on our random effector and put it to sphere. And as you can see, we're probably going to need to drag all 3 of these up a little bit. Just go ahead and select them all, drag them up a little bit. And as we scroll from left to right, you'll see that it kind of destroys the first word and brings in the second word. So yeah, there's pretty nice looking intro, and we're gonna make it look a little bit better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just select. Well, first we want to drag this to about the middle so that we can, or to where you see the most pieces being broken off, and kind of zoom in on it a little bit. About right there would be good. And select our random effector. Go to parameter, and you can mess around with the settings right here, and you can just see how it makes it look a little bit different. I like to bring this up a little bit. Well, not that much. Somewhere around the 100 mark. And you can mess around with the settings and make them like you want them, and kind of like to add a little bit of rotation. I'd say about 40, somewhere around there. And you can get the hang of it, and you'll mess with it and see how you like it. But, go back and select all of these. And you can see how that looks a little bit different than it did before.
Okay guys, sorry, I might have to turn this into a 2-part tutorial because YouTube is saying it's too long. So, yeah, I'm going to be uploading it in 2 parts. And I'll have the link in the description for both videos to go back to either one. Alright.